What's going on, good people of YouTube? It's that time again. Once a month, there's only one book we review, and you know what it is? It's Incredible Hulk, baby, because there ain't nothing better than some Incredible Hulk. Ain't nothing left to do but do it to it. We like to keep it short and smooth, in the groove, and if you see what you like and you like what you see, just click that like button. And if you don't see nothing you like and you hate the show, just click that like button anyway and just don't watch it anymore. Subscribe today because we're taking over the world. What can I say? Back to the review. You know what I'm saying? Only one thing we review every month, and that is Hulk, because Hulk is where it's at, Fat Cat. Before we start reviewing this book, check out that back muscles, bro. Dude is yoked. Check out them back muscles. I think that's called a triax. Check out that triax muscle right there. That right there. He's been banging and clanging. When he goes to worship, he worships at the, what is that called? The Powerhouse. The Powerhouse Gym, man. That's where he's doing all his banging and clanging. But anyway, let's get to the book. Let's get to it. We're already made it into this thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's look at the book. Issue 2, we reviewed issue 1. Some of the dopeheads said, I want to hear issue 2, so we're ready to do issue 2. That's all I got to say. So the very first thing in issue 2, me being from the South, me being up here, you know, I go to Appalachian Mountains a couple times a year. If you look at here, here's Appalachian Mountains. It's about 3 hours away from me. You can see them right here. This looks like a church that right around the corner from my house. We got some nice church. It's got some bats flying around. And, you know, it's just a horrifying picture. You know, what is going on? I don't know what's going on. But they keep showing this tombstone that says, Sister Sadie, Sister Sadie, Sister Sadie. And, you know, next thing I know, here's old Banner waking up from his sleep, and who's hanging out with Banner? Who's waiting on him to wake up? That scary Youngblood. What's up, Youngblood? She's hanging out with Banner these days. Oh, Youngblood with the Captain America backpack. And he says, girl, you need to go kick rocks. When I turn into Hulk, I'm going to fucking just squash you. Squash you like a tick. You need to go kick rocks. And she says, I ain't kicking jack. I'm Youngblood. I'm hanging out with you because I know that you are the Hulk. And then down here, as you can see, coming out of the woods, there he is. Old man dead. Another dead guy. He's got flies all over his head. And I don't know if you can see it, but he's got all kinds of maggots on his body. So he's just walking around dead. Nothing better to do. There you can see it. He's got flies all over him. He's got maggots everywhere. And Bruce Banner's going to talk to the dead guy. He says, hey, old head, where you going, old head? Old head says, I got to get to the church. We're having a chili supper roundup tonight. So he heads to the church. They head on the other way. Nothing like a good southern chili supper roundup at the Baptist church. So anyway, they make them a fire up underneath this bridge in the south. They got some little sticks. They throw some sticks in the fire. They're showing this ugly ass Captain America backpack again. And Banner's getting mad at her. He's like, Youngblood, why don't you go kick rocks? I'm tired of your shit. You need to get out of here. You need to get away from me. And she gets goose-legged and falls down. Wobbled-eyed goose-leg. And now she's pouting because she's mad. Because she's embarrassed because she landed on her tailbone. She must have banged her head because she's dreaming in digital. And when she's dreaming in digital, she's seeing all kinds of stuff. Don't know what is real, what is not real. Whole time that's going on, Banner's dreaming of Kentucky Fried Chicken or some old crow meat or something. And he's just having a bad nightmare. You know how it is. And you're having bad nightmares. You got fire going under a bridge. And then out of nowhere, whoop, whoop, the Popo shows up. And the Popo's like, hey, what's going on under this bridge over here? Why is there a 45-year-old homeless man hanging out with a teenage girl that's not your daughter? And he says, oh, nothing to see here, officer. And he says, well, this ain't weird or nothing. I guess y'all two are okay because, you know, it's every day I see somebody make a fire up underneath the bridge. A 45-year-old man hanging out with a teenager. And he says, why don't you just come with me to the chili roundup? We're having chili. And he says, I'm really not hungry, officer. And he says, come on up the hill. Get in my car. Look at my teeth. I love chili. Come to the chili roundup. It's at the Baptist church down the road. And we can get some chili cheese crackers and some chili and grilled cheese. And we got sweet tea. So they're drinking sweet tea and headed to the chili roundup. And as you can see, there's people already at the chili supper. And this is a woman. I've seen women like this at my church here in the South. They're like 97 and look dead already, but they're really not. And this is Miss Sadie. She makes all the chili for the chili supper. And here comes the new guys, young blood at the church, Baptist church. Get them some chili. Nothing like that. And they're hanging out the chili supper, listening to the word, listening to the gospel. Because you got to listen to the gospel before they'll feed you. Because they're not going to give you no food until, you listen to the word. But then out of nowhere, Banner starts just acting a fool. Banner says, I'm not here for the chili. Give me all your money. And he tries to rob the Baptist church. And Miss Sadie says, you know who you messing with, young blood? And stabs him right in the chest. Usually when you go to a Baptist church like this, they'll sacrifice a goat or a virgin or drink lamb's blood or something. But they just killed a damn 45-year-old white man. So, right in the chest. As you can see, Banner's alive. But, people get violent at churches sometimes. You go out of your way. Somebody try to rob you at your church on your home ground when you're trying to spread the gospel and eat chili. I can see why Miss Sadie stabbed him right in the chest. And Banner died, and all of a sudden, out come the Hulk. And it says, next issue. So really, not much happened in this issue today. We just had a chili supper at the Baptist church up in the Appalachian Mountains. And Banner did not impress the locals at the church by trying to rob them. And he got stabbed in the chest. And that's about all that happened today. But we're under 8 minutes. We're done with issue 2. I didn't think issue 2 was as good as issue 1, but it's still horror. So it's still my thing, and I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to keep reading Hulk because I love Hulk. My Hulk meter ain't changed because I ain't got paid in a while. And I ain't had no questions in a while. If you got a question for me, just leave it down in the comments, and I'll get around and I'll get to it. And just make up anything. Tell me what your favorite food is. Tell me who your favorite superhero is. Tell me what you don't like. Tell me what you do like. Tell me how great this review was. Anyway, until the next time, I will see you again beneath a blackened sky.